What up, everybody? This is your boy Edits again, and I am bringing you another commentary. That's source fed. I am bringing you another commentary on the map Underground, I believe it's called. I'm barely getting familiar with the map names. I just know a couple of them: Village, Mission. I don't know why I know Downturn. Well, I know the majority of them, but I think this one's called Underground. But anyways, it's an exciting game. This game, okay, I know the FMG9s are taboo for a lot of people. I understand that, but this is a really good gameplay that I got when the game barely came out. I think this gameplay was recorded December 13th of 2011. So the game had only been out for a month, so everything was kind of feeling new. You know, everything wasn't really worked out as far as what's good and what's bad. But then again, it's just a game. I don't really care what's good or bad. If it's fun to use and if it's a good gameplay, I'm gonna use it. So, you know, hate all you want. You know, do what you gotta do. But it's here. Accept it. Watch it. Don't watch it. Well, if you're listening to this, then apparently you're still here. So, anyways, this is the gameplay on Resistance with the FMG9s. It's a really good game. I was using the striker at first, but something about the striker, something about constantly having a tap do, you know, I don't know, something about that doesn't really fit my style. You know, I like I didn't really come from Modern Warfare 2. Like, I didn't start playing Call of Duty, at Modern Warfare 2, but I started using the shotguns in Modern Warfare 2, which was, you know, the Spaz 12, obviously. You know, I did mess around with the with the 1880, I think the 1887s, or you know, those cool those cool shotguns that you used to shoot in, you know, used to flip around when you had them akimboed. I did mess around with those until they got patched, and then they just suck. So I don't know, something about using the striker just doesn't really fit my playstyle. Just having to constantly spam the trigger button. You know, I'd rather just, you know, bam, bam. I don't know, something about the reload animation for the Spaz 12 is it excites me. It makes my penis tingle. Anyways, this is a gameplay on Resistance. It's a team deathmatch, of course. I don't really like playing any other kind of game mode unless it's a team. Like, I'll get into a team, we'll play domination, kill confirmed. You know, those are more team based. I know this is called team deathmatch, but I just seem to do a lot better by myself when I'm on a team, but I'm playing by myself. But that's not really what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk about friendships and how, you know, I made a video a couple months back of friendships, and you know how I think that they're real, like, true friends are a dying breed. They're like a dime a dozen. You don't really come around them very often. But on the other side of friendships, I wanted to talk about friendships as far as, you know, being sexist towards it, because a lot of people think that guys can be friends with girls, and, you know, vice versa, when I can prove otherwise. I had a friend for a couple of years. Actually, not really a couple of years. I had a friend for a lot of years. I've been friends with her for like 8 going on 9 years now. Yeah, about 8 years, 8.5 years now. And she's really cool. You know, okay, let's get this out in the open. She is pretty. She's fucking hot. And yes, does it suck sometimes that she's my best friend? It does. But like I told her, I'd rather have her around as a friend than lose her after, you know, we broke up, if that were the case, you know, because then it would suck, because she's a really cool person. She's real down to earth. She can get annoying with the radio for some reason. Like, her obsession with wanting to control the radio just gets on my nerve, and it's like, it's my car, don't touch my shit, you know. Like, when we're in your car, then you can play with the radio, then you can play whatever you want, but until then, you know, it's my car, so, you know, stay the hell away from my radio. But other than that, she's really cool. She's down to earth. She's like one of those, you know, types of girls that like you would expect to, you know, she's like wifey material, I guess you can say. But my point is that she's been my best friend for years. and to answer a lot of questions that are probably, resonating through those 30 minds of yours. No, we have never did anything. I have never made a pass at her, believe it or not. I have never, I've had chances to take advantage of her, but whether you want to believe it or not, I'm a decent guy. I still respect, females, in their entirety, their morals, their whatever other stuff that females hold dear to their hearts. I still respect them in some cases, and she's a really good friend of mine. So I never really went past that point. Like I make not like not sexual jokes, but like I make jokes towards her. Like I told her at one point we were gonna get married, and she was like okay, but then that was like that was like 7 years ago. She really hasn't came through with that, and she probably and we never will, but that's fine. But as far as girls being friends with guys, like that right there should show you that it's possible. Like I've lost friendships, with her over her with the girls. I've lost girlfriends because not because of her, but the fact that they're like, no, she's a girl, and then you guys are gonna try something. You guys probably have something going on, and like that's not the case here. Like she's my best friend, so they didn't understand that. So I ended up, I was like, I'm not gonna lose my best friend. Well, one of my best friends. Well, one of the only the girl best friends that I've had, and over a girl that's only going to be around for a couple of months. So I was like, you know what, I'd rather lose you than her. So but it kind of upset me at first. It kind of upset me at one point, and I was kind of disappointed with her because she didn't do what I thought she was going to do when it comes to a guy. One of her guy friends, they ended up getting together. He ended up saying no. Like he had that whole like sexist thing where girls can't be friends with guys. So she ended up stopping talking to me, and for a couple of years, for like about 2 years or so, she stopped talking to me, and yeah. So I'm gonna end that here. I guess this is gonna be a part two of why guys can still be friends with girls. So I hope you enjoyed it. This has been your boy Edits, and I will have part two coming out really soon. Peace.